Hi guys, welcome back to this week's JW4 Reacts, and today I actually have a bit of a system update, or rather hardware update, because a new piece of hardware had just come into the studio and I'm really happy for it. I've been looking forward to it for over a week now, and it is this. Now I wonder if you can read what it says. It says Yoga Book, and it's made by, see down there, Lenovo. It's the Lenovo Yoga Book. Fun fact is, it opens up like a book. The packaging opens like a book. Now that's brilliant. That's actually almost a bit of a pun. I wonder if it was meant like that. But okay, let me just show you the piece of hardware, how it looks. And here it is. You see here you can see here at the tip of my finger, it's like not even as thick as my fingernail, and it's got a micro HDMI and a micro USB. This is the one you charge it with, and it doesn't have volume control and start control, and then these holes are both for heat dissipation and for the microphone. And if you open it, now it's actually quite difficult, not difficult, but it sits hard, which I think is good because it's a really solid piece of workmanship here. And this is how it looks, completely black. And if we turn it on, excuse me, if we turn it on, I don't know if you heard that, but it said it was turning on. Now it's starting up, and I'll cut to when it started. Okay, so now we've started, and as you can see here, we've got both the screen, which is a touch screen, and we also got this, what's called the Halo keyboard. Oh, sorry, there. And there are two versions for two operating system this one will work on. It's both the Android 6.01 and a Windows 10 version. The Windows 10 version is worse than the Android, I'll just say, right? Depending on what you want, because the Android is faster and, I would say, more stable. Horse pun not intended. But, as you can see, it works just like a normal touch, any other tablet or phone, even though this is not a phone. This is far from a phone. Okay, so here you can see it all, and let me just push a button here. You see there, as you can see, it's completely flat. That's why it's called a Halo keyboard, because it is just one piece. If you ever had a Wacom drawing tablet, I'll call it that. You probably know that it's just one flat piece, and it's the same with this. And it can also, if you push either a button which is sitting, I don't know if you can see it, there's a button sitting right in front of my finger there, and a button on the screen right in front of my finger there. So if I push this button, whoa, sorry about that. Sorry, I think I crashed it. There we go. I think I both pushed there's a little keyboard button there and the drawing button there, and I think I pushed both at the same time, and that gave me something. But if I push this button there, you get into the note saver, which is actually a bad feature, I would say, because if you use drawing applications like I do, and you want to draw, this little piece always comes up, and you always must shut it down before you can go into your app. Let's say you use Artecture or ArtRage or Autodesk Sketchbook. But now, when we're in this, and let me just get it full screen, as you can see there. Now, if I take out the pen, which you also get, this is the real pen, and there, you see here's the tip of the pen. Right, so if I now take this, I don't think you can see too much because it's the camera can't see very well, but you might see a little marker flying around on the one side of the screen. And if I now take and draw that layer, there we go. The fun fact is, it has built-in pressure sensors, so it senses when you're drawing how hard you're pushing, as you can see here. There. That line right there shows it. It has, I think it's over 2000, I don't know if it's called DPI or what it's called, but it's got a 2004 or 800 pressure sensitivity, something, which is really appreciated. I'm actually going to start learning how you use this properly so I can really utilize it. But now for some other fun things. On the bottom side of the screen, if we look away from the keyboard, first of all, right, I'll just say this. You see these tiny dots down here? It is for a, as you know from a laptop or from anything with a pressure pad, it's a pressure pad, right? But now, if we look down here, first you have these three buttons here, which is back, home, and show all my active screens. A thing with showing the active screens, you can only exit them by pulling up. You can't do side to side or down. It's only up to exit them, right? And then you also got this button here, which is 9 dots in a 3x3 square. And here you have all your apps installed, and it comes with a, excuse the word, shitload of apps installed. I had to disable like half of them because I never used them. I wish they didn't hardwire install so much crap. Excuse my bad language, I just get mad by thinking about how they do it. Okay? And then the rest of the screen here is actually, they have made it very easy for someone who's used to either Windows 10 or, like me, love Windows 7. I think it's the best operating system. They made it really easy to adapt, because down here is like the start menu from the Windows. You know, the little start button with, sorry for the focusing problem there. You know the little button in the corner with the Windows flag? I don't know how it looks in Windows 7 or Windows 8. It's crap. But they made it really easy to adapt, because the rest of the screen is a taskbar. You know, like in Windows, when you have your Windows open and you see all those icons, either depending on where you have your taskbar, you see all them what you have open. They've done exactly the same thing here, and I think it is a really well thought out plan. It's really well thought out. I really commend them for that. But now let me see. It can actually handle quite a lot. This note. It can actually handle quite a lot, because I've been using like 4 or 5 programs open at the same time, and it can cope with it. Even though Architecture, a drawing program from Samsung, it strains this quite a lot. Actually, sadly, it's my favorite drawing program. It's what I use to draw my pictures on my DeviantArt page. It gets strained by that, and it usually lags, sadly. They could have put in a newer, not an Intel Atom processor. I would like to see like at least a i3. The best would have been like an i5 processor, or maybe even an i7. An i7 in this, and this kicks ass. But I actually think it's very well made out as it is, and a upcoming version of this, a version 2 or even a version 3, I think will really give Lenovo a big head start in this. They would really make their own category with this. And I can also say that the hinges, if you see, I'll see if I can get it to focus right there. I hope it focuses. They're tiny cogwheels. And you can see we have 3, 6, 9 of these cogwheel sets, and each set is 2 rows of 3 cogwheels, so there are 18 cogs on this. And that's actually really good, because it makes it really sturdy, because you can both fold it up like this, like a normal computer, and you see it's really firm. I mean, you don't have to worry if you're using the screen and the keyboard that the screen will just fall on you. It really sits sturdy. And you can also use it, you see, you can bend it up like this, and you can even bend it up like this. And the good thing is, I think it's when you pause this, now this keyboard, I'll actually show it, it's easier to show. You see, now it's active, there, it's not active anymore. This is now an inactive plate, which makes it really good when you're holding it, or rather using it like this, like a, you know, your everyday tablet. Nothing's here. Nothing. It's the, now I can just use it like a normal tablet, you know, standing here and do whatever I want. Because this one gets deactivated when it goes over 180 degrees. Let me see. But I think that's almost everything I have to show. No, that's not everything. Let me get some more out of the box. I'll put this one over there, and I'll put this one on there. Now, like I said, opens. Ah, there we go. Opens like a normal book. And now, if I'm not too mistaken, okay, I remember we have one thing here. There we go. This piece, which, if opened, actually is so facto. Now I don't have any stuff to open this. Oh, there we go. Oh, crap. Right. So now, when we've opened it, this is actually quite a cool thing. Because you got paper. I think it's called, you know, the draw pad or something. I can't remember the name of it. I haven't put the name on that. But here, you see, you have paper here, and the thing you do is you put this on the drawing part of your tablet, not the screen, but the other part, you know, the Halo keyboard, when you have activated the drawing mode, which you only do by pushing the button and getting the little note saver up. It has 2 modes, either the keyboard or the drawing board. You put this on, and you can draw. The pen I showed you, this one, has ink cartridges you put into it, and I'm not going to go in how you do that. But you put the ink cartridge into this. Right, I can tell you how. You see, it has a little hole there. You put the hole into this, and you squeeze out, now I didn't do it correctly, but you squeeze out slowly, just pulls it out, and it will pull this cartridge out, and then you can slide in a ink cartridge. Okay, but then you put this on the drawing board with one of the pages open, and you can draw on this page. You can take notes, you could draw art, anything. You can sketch out your latest art piece, and it will draw it on the tablet as well. So you have a screen where you draw it up and you draw it on the paper, so you both have a paper copy and a digital copy. Now this is something I know Lenovo and the Yoga Book really got famous for. It's really revolutionary. And I can see this going really for Lenovo's favor here, that they'll probably sell a ton of these. And now I don't want to sound like I'm... No, I did not get paid by Lenovo to do this. This is something I made on my own because I really like that tablet, and I wanted to show the people also what... That is actually not that shabby piece. It's really a good piece. No, sadly, I actually gotta go. Both because I'm going to school, but also because I haven't got much more to say. You also get some refill cartridges for that paper. You also get some refill cartridges for that the paper, if you want to use that. But now, I actually think I almost gotta go. And you know, as they say, when you gotta go, you gotta go. And this was me and the Lenovo Yoga Book. Thanks for watching.